Welcome to Federal Way Link Extension, one of several Sound Transit projects extending Link light rail service in the Puget Sound region by 2024. In January 2017, the Sound Transit Board selected the final route and station locations for extending light rail service south from SeaTac's Angle Lake Station to Federal Way. Throughout the life of the project, Sound Transit has engaged the community at public events and in various workshops and meetings, as well as through an online survey. When service starts in 2024, riders will enjoy frequent, reliable service between Federal Way and downtown Seattle, with connections north to Linwood and east to Redmond. Federal Way Link will carry an estimated 19,000 riders each weekday by 2035. A trip from Federal Way Transit Center to SeaTac International Airport will take approximately 15 minutes. In this video, you will see the final route, including the 3 new stations along the 7.8-mile light rail extension. Starting at the existing Angle Lake Station, trains will run south on an elevated structure. The elevated structure will span across State Route 99 and South 208th Street. The trains will gradually descend from the elevated structure to run at street level along the west side of Interstate 5. They will travel under the South 216th Street Bridge and continue south along the west side of Interstate 5. When approaching Kent-Des Moines Road, the trains will gradually ascend from street level to an elevated structure spanning across Kent-Des Moines Road. A new elevated Kent-Des Moines station will be located south of the Kent-Des Moines Road and west of 30th Avenue South in the city of Kent. To facilitate access to this station location, a park-and-ride garage and 3 new streets will be constructed. A new South 236th Street with landscaping and wide sidewalks will provide direct access from Highline College to the station. Bus transit will also be integrated on this street to make it easy to transfer to the light rail station. A new South 234th Street and a new South 238th Street will provide additional auto, pedestrian, bike, and bus transit access to and from the station. From the Kent-Des Moines station, the trains will continue south on an elevated structure and turn slightly east to continue running along the west side of Interstate 5. Traveling south, the guideway will be elevated and located along the edge of I-5 in Washington State Department of Transportation right-of-way, minimizing impacts to the Midway landfill and McSorley Creek wetland. The new South 272nd Street station is elevated, located just west of the existing Interstate 5 off-ramp and north of South 272nd Street in the city of Kent. This station location will replace the existing Star Lake Park and Ride. A park and ride garage will be constructed at this station location. Bus transit will also be integrated into the station area to make it easy to transfer to light rail. The existing freeway bus stops at the Interstate 5 off-ramp will also remain to facilitate transfers. At South 272nd Street and 26th Avenue South, there will be a completely rebuilt signalized intersection. Also, South 272nd Street will be widened in this area to facilitate traffic. Continuing south, the trains will run on an elevated structure spanning across South 272nd Street to gradually descend and travel adjacent to the west side of Interstate 5. The trains will run primarily at street level from this point on, except at Military Road South and South 288th Street, where an elevated structure will be constructed across these 2 roads. Approaching the Federal Way Transit Center, the trains will turn west and gradually ascend to an elevated structure across the existing roundabout at South 317th Street. The elevated track will continue west just south of South 317th Street and cross over 23rd Avenue South. The alignment ends just south of the existing Federal Way Transit Center, where the existing park and ride facility will remain in operation. The final Federal Way station will be located adjacent to the existing transit center, and a new park and ride garage will be constructed to accommodate more riders. New streets will be constructed to the west of the station. These new streets will facilitate bus transit, which will be relocated from the existing Federal Way Transit Center to allow for easier transfers. A new roundabout at South 317th Street and 23rd Avenue South will also be constructed to accommodate auto and bus traffic flow. Light rail tracks will continue past the platform south to the end of the line. This will also be the starting point of the future extension of light rail south to Tacoma Dome, which will open by 2030. For more information about the Federal Way Link extension, sign up for email updates or visit the project website online.